Hello and welcome back to my channel, Studio Knit. I'm Kristen and today I want to talk about knitted hearts. I'm celebrating my 5-year anniversary here on YouTube. I can't believe it's been 5 years already. I've had so much fun, and one of the things I'm doing to celebrate is I took a look at my top 5 heart knitted patterns and compiled them into one ebook. In a minute, we're going to take a closer look at these Puffy Heart Softies. They make really great quick knit gifts, especially for Valentine's Day. And next is the Cable Heart Knit Stitch pattern. So pretty with my little color-coded cable pattern for you. It makes it really easy to follow along. And then we have 2 lace heart patterns. One is this larger lace heart, and then a little mini lace heart pattern with eyelets. It's so sweet. And last we have a really simple knit and purl easy heart square. Today I want to talk about the Puffy Heart. Well, let me first show you. This is from 4 years ago. And this is the exact same one that I knitted on camera 4 years ago, and I stuffed it with lavender. And one of the questions that I get is, how long does the lavender scent last? It's been 4 years, it still smells amazing, just like it did when I very first stuffed it. So I don't know, but it lasts at least 4 years. And another big question that I get that I want to cover today is, do you have variations on this pattern to make it bigger or smaller? So I just have this one very simple pattern available. And my answer is, well, if you want to change things up, instead of making the size that I did with the needles and the yarn that I used, of course, you can either go up or down in your yarn gauge and your needle size. I've knitted up some various sizes today using the exact same knitting pattern, except with different yarn and knitting needle sizes. So first, let's look at the original, this little purple heart from 4 years ago. It was knitted with size 7 knitting needles and worsted weighted yarn. This next one is similar in size, just a tiny bit bigger. I used the same size knitting needles. I went up in yarn gauge, so this is a bulky weight yarn in that great Bernat velvet. I created those knitted pumpkins and a velvet pillow in this yarn. It's so nice and soft. And then I went up even bigger using super bulky yarn with size 11 knitting needles. And you can see that the size absolutely adjusts to the yarn and the needle size, making it so much bigger. And now let's take a look at this little cutie right here. This is sport weight yarn, and I used teeny tiny size 3 knitting needles to make this little softie right here. I hope you are inspired to knit up some love with these heart patterns. I have links below where you can get the free patterns on my website, as well as the Knit Heart pattern book over on Etsy. And thank you so much again for joining me here, and I will see you next time.